Hello there, thank you for joining us here at Coolest Life. My name is Tony, and I'm here to take you through Hills-Chevoit Lodge here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Chevoit. C-H-E-V-O-I-T. Chevoit? Chevoit. Let's go with Chevoit. I guess that's what it's called. It's actually called for the suburb that this area is called called Chevoit. So anyway, Hills-Chevoit makes me, if there's a hyphen in a name, normally it tells me it's two lodges that have been converged together. We're actually at the West Side Masonic Center here, so my also guess is there's more than one organization that meets here. Probably Eastern Star, maybe maybe there's a Scottish Rite or a Shrine or some other organization that meets here also, or maybe even New York Rite. But anyway, we're going to go inside. If you like videos like this, check right up there and you will see a link to our playlist, which is Masonic buildings from around the country. Take a look at that playlist. Got some interesting stuff. Go way on back. Oh, check out Hillsborough Lodge in Tampa, and the one in Scranton also. Oh, nice. Anyway, come on, join us, because you've just entered the Coolest Life. Before that, I want to say I'm giddy like a little schoolgirl, and the reason is it's the first time I've ever visited an Ohio lodge. Looking forward to their work. So come on and join us, because you've just entered the Coolest Life, Masonic Edition. We are in, and downstairs they have a dining room. Not a huge dining room, but definitely one that you might want to rent out if you're in the area. I'm sure they let you do that. Got a full kitchen through that door there. Wow, those stairs are steep. I can see why they got a chairlift on it. But up here, let me turn this around real quick and let you show you what this room is. Ooh, rock quarry. So right upstairs, they've got a nice seating area. Got some big, like, smoking couches, which you don't smoke in this one here. And they got pictures of officers. Looks like they got a past master's, or I guess maybe just a regular meeting room with a library. So that's where we're at, 140. They've had a couple lodges that, actually two others that have joined here. But they've kept that number there because that's the lowest number of the three that have joined. Chevoit Lodge. See, it's got past masters here. Chevoit Lodge. Let's see what this one is. Look, a nice painting. They also have a Demolay chapter that meets here. And they've got Commander meets here. Temple of Solomon celebration model. Nice. Cool. Like it. There's some nice lodge groups. You don't see a whole lot of these as far as...
Two of those are identical.
Oh, is that right?
I think so.
As far as blue lodges, yeah, those two there are... You don't see a lot of them pictures like this, because a lot of these pictures, when they show these big ones, they have those pan cameras, so you actually have to sit in a semicircle. Especially this group here does, as big as this is. It's like they got, yeah, it's like they got them numbered, and they probably have a list of who the people's names are. So that's from 1924. That's nice. Nice. They said they were taking down an old building here in town, and they found this.
That was the Nippert estate, which was over by Mercy there, Work and Harrison.
Nice. Okay. Like the people have gone.
James Gamble lived there.
Huh.
And back when that was, it was.
So we're about ready to go in the main room here. Door knockers. Nothing special there. They also do have a peephole. Never seen the square one. They've almost all been circular. I've gone in one. And this lets you know what degree they're going to be meeting on. So if they're meeting on the EA, the fellowcraft, so when you would come in, of course, you would know what degree they're on, what level they're on. Wow, I like that altar. That's neat. We can get a quick snap of that. So over here you got your junior deacon will sit here. Looks like he's in the controller of the lights. I like the ornateness there. There's a picture of George Washington. Like the painting up top. As the sun sets. Sun sets in the west. That's interesting. I've never seen one like that. Most of them are like perfectly square. And most of these are one-sided. They're not a square. I haven't seen one that are squared up like that, like this. Got a nice setting mall there. Look at that chair. Definitely a senior warden chair, huh? It sets up high. I'm going to stand up next to it. It's about 7 feet up. That's how big that chair is. Looks halfway comfortable. He's also got a gavel and a setting mall. Huh, which one he'll use? Got the matching chairs next to it. Columns, about the size of a basketball, standard size that you would see. Oh, got some tools here beside the back door. I've seen one of these before. I used to use one of these. Nice. I don't see that very often. Every now and then I see one. Looks like they got another peephole in this door. And got the celestial globe there. 2 rows of seating, air conditioning, peaked roof. That definitely makes the room look bigger. Here's a ballot box. I've seen your deacon's chair there, and I see how they got him angled. That's probably, I've seen different, especially in Pennsylvania, we'll actually angle them inward like that. In fact, they're actually squared inward in Pennsylvania, I believe it is. But this one's actually at an angle. I think I was in North Carolina where I saw they would actually have this chair angled in. There's your standard ballot box. Definitely seen that one before. Got a pad in there. Like that. And there is a video of this room here. Picture in a picture, that's right, that's what that is. And this is a really nice place to sit here. You've got all 3 seats together. You don't see a lot of that. Actually, I think the last time we saw one of these, it was a lot shorter. It was like about this high. They weren't quite this big. I think we saw one in Athens, Georgia. I'll try to post that right up there. They're in Athens. They got one that was so big that they actually had to get it in there before they put the roof on that building because it was so big it wouldn't fit. But wisdom here is also a different color, if you notice, from the senior wardens. That's nice. Western Hills-Chevoit Lodge. Chartered in 1847. Secretary there's got a whole bunch of electronics on his board there. Check out these chairs. I've never seen these before. Check them out. It's all rounded. Those are nice. Definitely different. And beauty, of course, he's got blue there for beauty. So they got red, white, and blue. And even the junior warden, the lesser of the 3 main officers, has still got a nice big chair. And definitely last but not least, let's take a look at the altar. It's strange. Normally a lot of lodges you see, and I noticed this in we were in Kentucky, they had the same thing. The altar wasn't here. It was forward of the junior wardens. A lot of times you see where the junior wardens sit is where the altar would be, which in this case would be here. I don't know why they do that here. I put it closer to the master. And I also see that, unlike, say, the Kentucky lodges, the lesser lights, they've got them over here and over there, basically the same kind of position that you would find most Florida lodges, or should I say southern Florida, not the ones in the panhandle, because they were putting theirs up in here somewhere. But it is a nice altar. Really like it. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so I don't see that this is a Masonic Bible. This is just a standard Bible. Standard to certain accounts. It's just nice is what it is. Put those back. Really nice altar. I really like the ornateness of it. And these, your lesser lights on the other side. Wish they would have had like a Masonic logo on this, but that's fine. I think this is the first Bible I've ever seen that actually has a Masonic logo on it. Maybe this is put on there after the fact. That actually was not a Masonic Bible. Unless there's something in the back. Nope. It's a standard King James Version. Fellow crowd. Yep. Yay. Nice. I like it though. I like they're consistent with their staff holders too. Looks like they may be bringing their staff in. Maybe the senior deacon might actually bring it if he addresses the altar. So if you're ever here in the Cincinnati area and you want to visit a lodge, by all means, come by and visit this lodge. It's a beautiful lodge. I love the furniture in this lodge. Probably some of the nicest furniture I've ever seen in lodges is in this lodge here. So come visit these brothers. I'm sure they'll welcome you like they did me and have a good meal like we did today. I think we had chicken and Masonic green beans and mashed potatoes and some dessert and stuff like that. But come visit these brothers and check out the other playlists as I mentioned before earlier in this video. And be sure to like and subscribe, like it says down there. Let me let you go because you're now leaving the coolest life, Masonic edition.